Lucas, we suckered the people in for another episode.
Holy
of
crap.
Junk. Episode 14. You know, we really f***ed up. If we were smart and planned these out better,
I think I did.
we
say
could have
that.
did the 13th episode on Friday the 13th.
We're not that great yet.
We're retarded. That's why we're doing it as episode 14. It's not cool to do it on the day of.
Although,
anymore. Is it worse that we didn't record?
Hang on.
Is it worse that we're not releasing it on the 13th, or that this won't be released till like next Tuesday?
I was just thinking about, I never actually uploaded episode 13 yet.
This could be episode 13, but
Could.
I probably say in
But
episode.
who
I
knows?
probably say in the last one that welcome to episode 13.
Yeah,
But I guess you can put those smart ass comments. All right, let's get on topic. People don't want to hear us bicker. Happy Friday the 13th so far. Nothing bad has happened to me.
This table might not actually be real wood.
Something is wood in here.
I got something that's
Speaking
wood, but
of-
I don't want you
Fuck's sake.
knocking on it.
Mr. Friday the 13th himself. Chilling in the fire hazard. It's Halloween time's Lucas's, I think, favorite time of the year. He gets to wear a weird costume and chase around kids and not get arrested like he normally does.
Right?
We brought back the board. Lucas, copyright that. You could put a D-E, make it look cool. Lucas is going to tell us the story of...
Hang on. Half-ass editing.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, I can't have this little headphone amp here because I can hear it in the microphone.
Anyway, Lucas is going to tell us the story
What
of
were we talking about? Oh, Friday the 13th?
why is there a Friday the 13th?
Am I supposed to make up a story? Or
Can you
is this
tell me the
supposed to be
story that
actual-
you told me
actual
earlier when
fact?
you was like, holy shit.
There is actually no, like, when you think of this date, you think of something like, oh my gosh, you know, a whole family or town was murdered. There's actually nothing in history that actually happened to come up with Friday the 13th. It's mainly, well, first off, the number 13 that throughout history has always been a problem. You know, Jesus had 12 disciples. That 13th member was Judas. Well, we all know how that ended up. And also a few other times during history, that 13th member always ended up, you know, just completely destroying either their group or their village or whatever they had. And the way this actually came into light, as far as I know, is sometime in the 70s or 80s, I believe, some guy wrote a book on, it was basically like the Wolf of Wall Street. And the guy crashed the stock market on a Friday the 13th. And shortly after that, the movie franchise started. And why Fridays are bad, you know, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Fridays are excellent. I can understand the number
Like-
13, but
Have you ever had any bad luck on Friday the 13th before? Is there anything that jumps out? Because I really don't. Like, I can't remember, like, man, in 2007.
no.
There's like, I have shitty luck most of the time. I've had a good week this week, but like those don't come on. It means next week's going to be terrible.
I think it's one of those things normally where when you go looking for bad luck, you're sure to find something terrible.
Today I was just like, if I can make it to work and back safe, as a successful day.
Right.
This is the day where tires blow off and engines randomly stop working.
Hey, as long as I'm not in the car.
I'll be tomorrow at Newport. Break it out on the bridge. I never really had any bad experiences either.
But we are going to watch those movies later tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of for this one because we don't have much shit to talk about Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th, but honestly, who cares?
But it's horror movie season.
Although it is kind of weird that they used to be rare, in a rare occasion, you know, Friday the 13th. But I think these next few years we actually have...
It's weird we have one in October.
We have more coming up than we ever had in history, I think.
What are our favorite horror movies?
I don't like horror movies.
None. You made me watch like 13 of them last weekend.
Well, we got all these little people. They kind of look like
these pretty much describe
those little tyke figures they give little kids in preschool.
sake. Annabelle 1 sucks. 2's good. I like Saw. It was pretty sweet. All the Chucky movies are pretty good. Freddy's sweet. And the Texas Chainsaws, they just need to quit making them. But the original, like, first 4 were fine. But now, like, the 33rd remake on Netflix in the section nobody watches, even though it's free.
Which one do you think looks better? One in the Santa hat kind of looks, more friendly.
Billy's my favorite horror movie pop. Sidious is a pretty good movie.
I would know. I haven't been able to
watch the third one.
Haven't been able to watch.
People in the movie theater don't know how to f***ing be quiet.
It's
probably those f***ing Girl Scouts.
It's the world's quietest
You're trying
movie.
to watch this movie. Let me sell you some cookies for my f***ing.
Oh my God, scary monster.
My daddy said that on her deathbed that I better sell those cookies. Like, they come out with the most crazy shit. I'm just trying to look at Walmart.
Like the whole time it's like, oh my God. People it's like, popcorn.
It was really bad. Kayla was like, "Are you for real?" And Kayla is the one that doesn't.
That was just this guy here. Everybody else was like talking on their phones and everything. You could not hear anything in that movie.
What's your favorite horror movie? Is it Trick or Treat?
I wouldn't even say that's not a horror film. I mean, like 3 people die in it. Trick or Treat is the all-around best Halloween movie because when you see it, it gives off the whole vibe of Halloween. Like that feeling you get at Halloween. That's what that movie symbolizes. As far as horror films, Sinister's pretty good.
It's the videos.
Yeah, if they could.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when he starts playing the tapes. Like this one was really good, I thought, because the videos were more intense.
Yeah, I think they realized what
they ramped it up. They realized what people liked and gave them more of it.
I like all.
Speaking of, side note, I am continuously looking like I'm not paying attention to anything. Lucas will insert a picture in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of my new wall of beautiful women.
Yeah.
And
so beautiful.
They're sometimes distracting.
No.
So if my eyes are wandering,
I think their motivation.
That would be why, guys, you'll understand. Girls, some of you will even understand. The ones that don't, you. I mean, we have 495 views. I can say you, right? You can beep that out. Dude, I just want to hear beep, 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 beep.
I have a feeling it's going to be one super long beep. It's just going to be extremely annoying.
Else. Some other under the radar ones. Don't Breathe was good. With the blind guy.
Can you stand up a little bit? They cannot see your T-shirt real quick. They have to be able to see this T-shirt. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Ladies and gentlemen, I am never walking anywhere with this guy.
This should be my Newport shirt, right?
No. I'm not going to
Kentucky. It's a free-for-all over there. Mother's fucking sons. Shit, it's in Bread City. That's the last place I need to wear this shirt. Somebody's going to walk up and hand me $20 and expect the time of their life. And they're going to be like, yeehaw, I fucking had it.
In Bread City, that's great. Well, if anybody can even listen to this podcast, because the whole thing's gonna be a giant beep. Inbred City,
but
terrible.
Don't Breathe is a good movie with the blind guy where they were trying to rob him. Lights Out was pretty good, but I got sick of the.
Yeah, any Rob Zombie horror film.
That movie was weird.
Oh, Lords of Salem.
I kept calling it like the Lords of Islam or some shit, and you're like, what?
The Lords of Israel. Yeah.
That's a dumb. Wow, I'm saying a lot. Sorry.
Oh boy. I think you're just trying to make my life difficult. Lords of Salem. Dude, yeah, that movie is weird.
That was super weird.
And Josh finally watched some of Jeepers Creepers.
I watched the first one.
Half.
Most.
Well,
we started the rest of it the next day. Remember, I finished that one. Then we tried the second one. And I mean, it's about half of it.
Yeah, I think.
Never
made it to the corn maze.
Some movies that really the corn maze, dude. Some movies when I was younger. So I was about 10 to 12 age range, staying with my grandma, and she's like, "We're gonna watch this movie tonight." And she lived in these creepy ass apartments, so you'd always hear like on the walls, and there's people above you, beside you, on both sides. You just heard loud ass shit. She said, "We're gonna watch The Shining." I didn't sleep for like 2 years.
You started to put that on a few nights.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh my god, this isn't in 1080p. Turn it off."
It was.
You're like, "This looks old as f." It's like, Luke, it's only from 1970.
It wasn't HD, but
the other movie with
like
Damien
the first 10 seconds is like, this looks old. Turn it off.
It's awesome. My grandma showed me that. It f***ed me up, and then the Blair Witch. She showed me that all the time. Like, that's real. And she used to tell me that she'd take me to that woods and drop me off if I didn't listen to her.
We could literally go.
She's like, I can get to Alabama, Arkansas, wherever the hell it was. She's like, I can get there in like 6 hours, just drop you off.
Seriously, if we went off and we went to their woods right now, we'd have a better video because the camera's in higher depth than the freaking video camcorder is used in the movie.
Yeah, and the second one was a complete embarrassment.
I didn't see it, so I don't care.
It pretty much, they're like, we have to find my sister and her friends, and then like halfway through, they completely neglect. You never hear about their sister or friends again.
Yeah,
they're just fighting with this guy.
They're gonna find them 20 years from now. Yeah, good luck.
Blair Witch 20th anniversary.
I'm hungry. I am. I'm
always
hungry.
Distracted.
I am hungry. You're the one staring at everything.
There's so much shit in here. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other horror movies.
What else is on? Speaking of, Ron never came over for our podcast.
We tried to have a podcast with Ron last weekend, but he didn't even show up to my house.
We're supposed to have sleepy time with Ron, but
he messed that all up.
He was sleeping, I guess.
It's been pretty short. Where are we at time-wise?
13.
This is going to be a pretty short one.
13.
If we were smart, we would have planned it to end it at 13:13.
We still. What's next for Josh's Junk? Make it real quick.
Lucas, say something to the people. No.
Bye. I hate people.
5 more views, and I got to sing All the Single Ladies.
And we also will have a second song, which you will find out.
I had a preferable choice that nobody felt like everybody's so f***ing dumb they didn't mention it. So
yeah,
me and Lucas have a choice song that I'm going to sing as well.
Yeah, twofer.
What else is next? We're going to do an actual Halloween episode where you dress up and I half-ass dress up. Luis is going to be back soon. Here soon. I'd like to get his experience on Mexico and his food poisoning. See if we can talk about that without getting fired from our employer.
Nobody cares about Luis. If I can make this 13-13, that'd be awesome. So,
where are we at?
50.
All right.
Bye.
So pretty much all we have coming up is vote, watch, like, feedback. Lucas, say something to the people.
Bye. I hate people.
13:13.